Paimon votes we go say hi to Xiangling first. Huh? Xiangling?
Oh? Why, the pleasure is all mine. It must be fate that brings us together in this place. How have you fared? I sense you are older and wiser than the last time we met. It seems your travels continue to yield you are too kind.
So, Xiangling, are you here to listen to stories over tea again?
I had originally planned to set out after this last round of tea.
However...
I had planned to take a walk to Qingce village and gather some nascent bamboo shoots, which are currently in...
Huh? Nascent bamboo shoots? Oh, wait, Paimon knows! Because Xiangling prefers the... Okay, Mr. Particular, let me guess! Ahem. The nascent bamboo shoot has a uniquely tender texture and a...
An astute observation, Paimon. You know me well indeed. Lantern Rite is almost upon us, but besides the bamboo shoots, there are
well, we were planning to use the opportunity to say hi to some of our friends.
Well then, might I invite you to imagine the sheer delight that is a soup cooked with the freshest nascent bamboo shoots in all the land.
Oh, you're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Paimon's onto your plan. You just want to hoodwink us into fetching your bamboo for you.
Why, I assure you, I would do no such thing.
You... Ugh. Let's go, Traveler. Collecting a few bamboo shoots shouldn't take too long.
Such fine specimens are indeed well worth the...
See? Paimon knew he...
However, there is no need to rush. The streets of Liyue will be bust. The nascent bamboo shoots would be but a wonderful final touch to a...
We're heading out. Enjoy your walk,
Take care.
There's still so...
What shall we do?
What is the situation?
Bamboo shoot, nascent bamboo shoot. Oh, this one's only just sprouted, and it looks super fresh. Paimon thinks this is the one. These should be enough. Let's head back.
Help! Help!
Did you hear that? Someone's calling for help. Are you okay? Did any water go down the wrong pipe? That was scary. Well, at least you're all right. Greetings, everyone. My name is Yao Yao. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Whoa, she's so well-mannered. My name's Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
I came through Stone Gate, intending to head toward. Just now, I was so mesmerized by the waterfall that I...
It's all right, Mr. Dvorak. The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path. Next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment, try to focus on what's right in front of you. Don't, as long as you watch your step. Accidents like this won't happen.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. I'll remember to be...
Oh, are you hungry, sir?
Oh,
Please, sir, it's quite all right. I was born and raised here in Liyue. It's only... I expect you still have quite a long journey ahead of you. I still have some lotus flower crisps left in my backpack. Why don't we split them? Aw, what a thoughtful kid! She even has some for... You're welcome. tasty. If only there were more. Having a healthy appetite is a good thing. It means Paimon's still growing. If I'd known I was gonna run into you... Hope you're taking notes, Traveler. This is how you treat your Paimon. What do you think, sir? Are Liyue's snacks to your taste? I wonder if they're not...
No, they're perfect. When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try one of their moon pies. It had a meat filling, unlike these crisps. But apart from that, as for Fontaine's cooking, though...
Sounds like you spend a lot of time on...
I do. It's part of my job. I'm one of the main organizers of the
Iridescence Tour?
The Iridescence Tour is one of the biggest music festivals in... At least, all the main organizers. It's a long story, so...
Well, what are they? Just tell us...
Let me see. Well, to explain it in full, I'd have to...
Oh, I love listening to... We want to hear it too!
Okay, then I'll start from the beginning. The story goes that my ancestor, who was also a traveler, once slipped and fell into a lake. They say it was the most beautiful, moving melody, even in that life and death moment. The ethereal music seized his... When he finally came to, he found that he had already been brought ashore. Not once she saw that he was no longer in danger. My ancestor tried to run after her to give his thanks, but although a mere dozen paces separated them, no matter how quickly he gave chase, in the end all he could do was to bow in thanks to the woman. As he watched, once he returned to Fontaine, he began to learn an instrument, so that he could spread his story far. After generations of retelling, embellishing, and dramatizing, the story's become something of a local legend in Fontaine. People now say that if you go down to the lakeside and play an instrument...
Wow!
Well, yes. As it stands now, it's become a touch too romantic and detached from reality. But I understand the original story, and I wanted to find out the truth of this tale. So of course, there's no way of knowing where my ancestor fell into the lake all those years ago. I've spent many years on the road now, and I'm nowhere near as fit as I was in my youth. The wish that I've spent half my life chasing after has now become something of an obsession.
Well, I haven't lived half of my life yet, but still, I understand how you must feel. Paimon too! It's like... imagine if you saved the center of a lotus flower crisp, which is the best part, by the way, because you wanted to eat it another day. But then suddenly, sploosh! It falls into the water, never to be seen again! Paimon would definitely remember that for the rest of her life.
There's no need to feel sorry for me. I've made some progress over the years. For example, I've concluded that the story must have taken place in Liyue.
Oh, so you finally found a lead?
Yes, in fact, that's an intriguing story in and of itself. I'd always known that Mondstadt is the city of song and freedom, but more recently, I heard that the Animo Archon returned to Mondstadt, so I prayed for the Animo Archon's guidance in the Mondstadt Cathedral, and as soon as I set foot back outside the front gate, I noticed a cluster. A friendly local told me that this meant the wind was guiding me in the direction of Liyue, so I followed their advice and made my way here. Right? You get it. I knew.
Are you sure? It sounds a bit too much like one of those Rex Lapis has returned to the world. Just give me some incense and a little more towards the travel fees, and I will pass your gift on to the Lord of... Don't worry, Yao Yao. We have a lot of experience. And anyway, you only got scammed if you handed over more of them.
Actually, to express my gratitude, I did spend rather a lot of more on several bottles of fine wine.
Oh dear. Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't I bring you all to Yujing Terrace to see Miss Ganyu? I don't know very many people, so if you've been scammed, they'll help you get...
But you've already helped...
Well, I was gonna take some new medicinal herbs and put... You know what? It's been a minute since we saw Ganyu too. It should be...
All right. Well, my sincere thanks to you.
Okay, everyone. Please follow me. I'll be your guide. Remember to watch where you're going, okay? Uh-oh. Paimon's out of a job. Oh well. I'm out.
Liyue Harbor looks... It's almost as if I'm listening to the same melody, but with a richer timbre.
Well, we are here during Lantern Ride after all. It's fair to say that this time of year is when Liyue...
Great. Let's go and check it out. I can't wait to get into the city and see it all up close for myself. The streets are breathtaking. Smiles and laughter everywhere I look. It's contagious. I can almost feel the music in the air. I have the urge to start waving my conductor's baton.
I'm glad that you're enjoying the city.
Hey, everyone! Fancy meeting you!
Hello, Xinyan. Let me
Traveler Paimon and Mr. Dvorak, right?
When I was last here to advertise a Liyue stop for the Iridescence Tour,
Well, feels like I've been chasing this Iridescence Tour bandwagon.
I'm so sorry, Xinyan. We've had a string of terrible luck recently, and every time...
Is that right? I guess it can't be helped. So, what brings you to Liyue Harbor at this time of year anyway? Thinking of putting on a
A Lantern Ride music festival?
No, I'm actually...
Oh, so no Lantern Ride?
I mean, that's not just up to me. Hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel. Moreover, I've never worked with the Liyue authorities before. Even if I were to start putting something together...
Wait, but we're going to meet the Liyue Qixing, aren't we? And that's right. Miss Kuching and Miss...
You mean...
This is the perfect opportunity! Well, sure, it might not work out, but it can't. That's the spirit! See, even the Traveler agrees with. As for the performers, I can put you in touch with some local artists. My friend Yunjin is a well-known opera singer in Liyue. With her support and a commissioned song from the Yunhan Opera Troupe, we should.
But what about you, Xinyan? Are you just going to sit...
What do you take me for? If we actually manage to make the Iridescence Tour Lantern Rock Grand Concert a reality...
Wow! There's that rock...
What do you say, Mr. Dvorak?
Okay, but the opening act is not something to be chosen lightly, Xinyan. I will judge your work by the strictest of standards, so please make sure you are fully prepared.
Are you kidding? I thought you'd never ask. Whew, guess my shopping time's getting cut short. I'm gonna head back right away and start working on this. Yao Yao, if you run into your senior on the way to the Qixing, please send her my...
Okay, I promise I will. Good luck with your music, Xinyan. You've got this, Xinyan! So about the senior of yours, Xinyan mentioned... Yes, it's Xiangling. She's mentioned you two before. Xiangling's always thinking about cooking. Whenever she gets scrapes or burns, she just leaves them to heal by themselves. She definitely needs someone around her to look after her. I know you must have looked out for her a lot too in the time you've known her. So, thank you for that. Oh, it's Master! Is it okay if I go and say hi to her?
Oh, calm down now, dear. I'm not about to run off anywhere.
I haven't seen you in days, Master! I've missed you.
Oh, bless you, Yao Yao. You do say the sweetest things. Ah, look who it is. Visiting friends during the Lantern Ride?
You're half right, Madam Ping. We were also trying to help out Mr. Dvorak over here. We were...
Hello, ma'am. I am a musician from Fontaine and an
Master! The Iridescence Tour is a super famous music
Oh, an old lady like me wouldn't know much about that.
Oh, right! Madam Ping, you're an elder of Liyue, and you know all about Liyue's cultural traditions. Hearing your... For example, do you think it might be a bit too modern, or is there any...
Why, not at all. Music pays homage to history and culture. And it can also... Times change, and the music enjoyed by the youngsters of today is no doubt very different from the tunes I was accustomed to in my youth. And so, I look forward to it immensely.
Hear, hear. I do believe that, my own dear grandmother aside, you...
Goodness gracious, you're all being suspiciously sweet today. Yao Yao, whatever have you been feeding?
Master, you're in such such a great mood today. You're even cracking jokes with the rest of us.
Oh, well, I'm sure you must have plenty to be getting on with, yes?
Thanks, Madam Ping. We'll see you again soon.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
And when you meet with the Ministry of Civil Affairs, please remind them that the festivities are not an excuse to procrastinate their work.
Understood, Miss Ganyu. I'll take my leave now.
Ganyu!
What brings you here, Yao Yao?
I've brought all the medicine you asked me to pick for you. Oh, and here's a pack of sweet flower seeds as well. Also, these dried Qingshan leaves make a great pot of tea that's very good for you. I know you've had a lot to deal with at work recently, but you shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you're not careful, you'll... Well, this is weird. It's like a responsible younger sister talking to their...
Thank you, but Paimon's criticism is quite valid. I do have... Oh, my apologies. I don't believe we've...
Paimon will do the honors. What's wrong? Did Paimon go up? It's definitely an ambitious plan. If there's anything you didn't quite catch, Paimon's...
It may be...
Oh?
Well, the Lantern Rite is the most important festival of the year. Our celebrations must not only be visually spectacular, but also the iridescence tour is relatively unknown in Liyue. It would be quite risky for us to bet everything on the...
All very valid points.
Therefore, we will not replace or cancel any of our pre-existing program. However, I will submit a proposal requesting to put the Iridescence Tour special... Some live music will certainly add to the festival. Yes, my thoughts precise. Now I just need to take some time to give this proposal... As long as I clearly lay out the pros and cons, and highlight the key points of the proposal, given that Ping and the Traveler have both given the idea their blessing, Mr. Dvorak, I will need to discuss with you the number of musicians who will be coming to Liyue, as well as their catering and accommodation requirements.
Oh, yes, certainly. Let's step...
As soon as there's work to do, Ganyu's as diligent as I couldn't agree more. Master once said that everyone has things that they are good at and things that they are less good at. I'm good at taking care of people, so that... Wow! Hey, Yo-Yo, can you take care of Paimon too? I'm afraid my backpack's empty now, but if you let me know what you like, apart from Lotus Flower Crisp... Anything sweet, and anything that's made from slimes.
Here's what I've drafted so far.
No, this is excellent. I'm racking my brains, but I don't...
Perfect. Then we'll leave it as is. I'll go make an official copy. Oh, perfect timing. We were not at all. Every second counts for a complex proposal. So Yao Yao, thank you for bringing my herbs.
Remember to make tea from them first, Ganyu. You mustn't just chew them raw.
I will.
Okay, I should be getting back. If Yao-Yao stays, everyone, I'm sure that the music festival will go off without a hitch, so don't worry. And in case I don't...
Thank you, Yao Yao. Happy Lantern Rite to...
We should go get dinner together!
Greetings, Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak. Ganyu has brought me up to speed on everything. I'll get straight to the point. The Qixing have approved Ganyu's proposal. Over the next few days, I will be working with Mr. Dvorak on behalf of the Qixing to
Yay! That's awesome!
Please. The Qixing have a duty to deal with matters such as these. We have merely moved things forward. On a more personal note, I am an avid supporter of all things new, and as such, it is my privilege to work with you on this exciting project.
Thank you so much, Kaching. I'd become quite discouraged after our recent failures and was expecting the same outcome once again, so never in my wildest dreams could I... Right. Time for me to call in the performers. To stage a concert at a high-profile event like...
Yes! Our music band's finally getting...
Yes, indeed. I know exactly what... For a musician, music will always be the language they are most fluent in. Oh, that.
Oh,
Ganyu? What's wrong?
they told me all about Mr. Dvorak's situation, but I was so engrossed in drafting the...
Oh, that's quite all right. I don't even know what the person I'm trying to find looks like, so it was always going to be a long shot. Don't worry about me, Ganyu. Your time and energy are needed elsewhere. I'm sure you already have plenty to deal with.
Thanks. It was just that I had a few initial thoughts when I heard your story. For instance, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dvorak, I am somewhat related to the Adepti myself. I am part human and part Chi. I know how important your quest to get in touch with your...
Did you say the Adepti? And you're illuminated beast? Part Qilin? Are you telling me all the rumors of the Liyue Adepti are real?
You bet they're real! Trying to track them down is tough, though.
Yes. Anyway, if you're looking to uncover a lost melody or shine... But if it's a person you're looking for, then
I see. I think I understand the situation now.
Yes, that was also my thought.
Great. So Mr. Dvorak and I will concentrate on things here in the city to make sure the concert goes according to plan. In the meantime, how's your workload at the moment?
I can probably get through everything in 2 days, as long as I don't...
Wait, what do you mean as long as I don't sleep? Even for someone with illuminated beast blood in their veins, working for such an extended period without a...
Somehow that does not sound persuasive coming...
Be it but 3 moons from the start, he who returns is not he that departs. Even I know the importance...
In that case...
All right, I can work with that.
If you have the time, would you join? You're well known to many of the Adepti, okay? Then let's meet back here and...
Watch this space, Mr. Dvorak. We'll...
You're all so helpful.
Just think. Imagine if we found the Adeptus lady. Or it'd be such a happy reunion. And that's exactly what...
You're right. Okay, I'm gonna pull out all the
We should probably get going. Mr. Dvorak, could you come with me to confirm the site?
Ooh, we're coming too!
I was wondering, what are your thoughts on music? What does it mean to you?
Music sounds nice?
Truth be told, the question of what music means to people is one that I've been pondering for quite some time. Let's revisit this question after the concert.
Lady Yuhang?
Baiwen, what is it?
Per Lady Ningguang's orders, I've been gathering intelligence outside of the city. I am told that a strange melody was heard somewhere along the coast. I was wary of but I'm worried that if we don't act right away...
I understand. In that case...
Yeah, Kuching. You're busy enough as it is. Leave it to us. Don't worry. Whatever it is, we'll...
With the Traveler on the case, it's as good as... Thank you. This will be a great help.
Will do. And say hi to Ningguang.
You have my thanks, too. Stay safe and come back as soon as you're...
Good luck.
Strange tune with, but Paimon doesn't hear anything.
I was just wondering who in their right mind would come out to a place like this. So...
Yeon! How'd you sneak up on us like...
You look pretty alive to me. Can't have spooked you that bad.
You...
Ah, You're here for that too? Saves. Come with me. I've already reconned the perimeter, so we should.
The doors and the windows are all... This place is... The stuff by the door... How strange. If the bad guys could have sneaked in while the owner was gone.
Seems you've done a pretty thorough inspection. So, any theory?
Yaylon, you didn't hide some...
Why would I make this more difficult for you? We're on the same side.
Okay, well...
What about you? Give up as well? Your instincts are pretty good. Or perhaps it's not instinct. The strange melody. Let me share a folk story with you. A long time ago, there used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn every time they were... But it wasn't a rallying cry to rouse their fellow men. To escape with their lives, the villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight, taking only their most valuable belongings with them. The bandits were eventually brought to justice, but the fear and trauma remained in the village. Whenever they heard that melody, they would feel like their lives were in danger once again, and flee immediately. The culprit of this crime exploited that very fear to get access to this. The victims obviously will have gotten quite a fright, but at least they... The important thing now is to find this copycat criminal. On any other day, that'd probably be a good idea. Unfortunate. Take a look around and you'll see what I mean. This criminal is clearly well-versed both in using music to commit... Not only did they stay off the muddy road to avoid leaving footprints, it looks like they were also careful not to bring any gadgets with so much as a trace of... Unfortunately for them, I'm one of the best trackers in the business. They're not about to get away with their little scheme on my watch.
So basically, if we want to find the culprit...
As long as you can keep up. Since the culprit's trying to be cautious and low risk. Here, look at this. These tracks are superficial, but they definitely didn't occur naturally. Something heavy was being dragged this way, meaning we're headed in the right direction. Their pace is increased. Normally, people carrying a heavy load slow down as their journey goes on and they start to tire. Whatever's motivating them to speed up must be psychological. For instance, reaching the home stretch. Come on, let's...
Hey! Who are you?
The evidence is okay, confess and...
You kidding me? You think I'm scared of you?
Perhaps not.
Gotcha!
Curses. Seems like you're not all talk after all, but there's no going back now. Better up my game. Mercy! Have mercy!
Oh, it's a little late for that. I've come this far, I might as well finish the job.
I surrender! I surrender, please! I'll do whatever you say.
Tell us You have one chance. And I'm warning you.
I won't, I swear. So Lantern Right's nearly here, and like a lot, I know I'm with the treasure hoarders and everything, but I don't really have any kind of experience with robbing people and whatnot. So
Wow,
No, not at all. I'm just telling it how it is.
Okay.
I racked my brains trying to think of what I could do, and eventually I remembered something from back when I was a kid. The bandit, I remember the tune, so but they did. And they just left all their stuff right there for the taking. It was too easy. It was completely wrong of me. I know that now.
I'll give you a chance, huh? Sounds to me like you'd rather strike some kind of a deal than
Yes?
You know how to bargain, I'll give you that. It's just a pity that you didn't confess at the first You'll have to take a walk with me. Once we've returned the goods, we'll find the owner of the house, and you can apologize to them. You know, as a former victim of this kind of crime yourself, I doubt anyone understands. Does your greed matter more to you than your fear? More to the point, if you can...
You mean...
That's enough hints for you. There's not much left to wrap up, so I'll take it from here. Guess this is where I'll say goodbye.
What is it?
I'm still not sure how you first got your hands on this information, so play it safe when you get back. Don't mention to anyone. You helped a lot with the investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit. See you when I see you, and happy Lantern Right.
Yaron's such a pro at this, with her taking it from whoosh! Random event, although it's kind of a shame that we never got that treasure hoarder guy to play them, right? How could... When we were chatting with Mr. Dvorak, music's... and most music is, right? It can help us relax. I never imagined that music could be used to commit crime. Oh, really? Huh. Makes sense. Well, anyway, now that everything's
That's great news!
My greetings to both of you. Long time no see.
No need to be so formal with us, Ningguang. We've known each other for a long time.
On the contrary, I think it is those that I have known longest. Alas, on a different day, I would invite both of you inside for some tea but you're quite right. Trivial matters aside, there's no escaping the fact that we have a great... Once the performance itself is over, we'll then need to invite the representatives of the Iridescence Tour for a discussion on future collaboration opportunities. The financing arrangements, simply put, there will always...
Whoa, you're already thinking that...
Well, we can discuss more current affairs. I trust you saw this year's Mingxiao lantern at the docks.
Yeah, it looked like a goose.
Sea Gazer. I believe you're familiar with the name. Legend holds that he was free-spirited and easygoing. People on this marvelous lantern rite, we pray that the fallen heroes, if the sound of music can flow like the rivers and streams into every corner of the land, perhaps the souls of those...
Oh, they're gonna love them, Paimon. At least, if the guy you mentioned is anything to go by, the Adepta...
Well, I heard that you'll be going on a search with Ganyu to find the descendants of a... I'm sure this quest to uncover the truth behind an ancient story will turn into a most...